Hi, Animal Love Fest friends and family. So, we got a story to tell. I know, she's looking away as soon as I said it. Karina Ann, are we going to tell your story? Okay, so, right after I grounded her, yes, she decided to take off. And she was gone for 3 days. And I was freaking out, you guys. I didn't want to tell you. I was really just waiting it out, and thank God I did. I kind of knew where she was. I kept getting the feeling. I seen where she went to my neighbors every time. So I asked if I could look in his backyard, but I didn't see her. I kept feeling like his deck, she's under the deck. But yeah, so I was going around the streets and the blocks and everywhere, all hours, day and night, calling for her. It was, reaching out to neighbors. It was really crazy. I was very upset. I couldn't sleep. I wasn't eating. I'm literally just a mess. And then my neighbor texted me and said, "Did you find your cat?" That was yesterday morning, or no, the day before. And I said no. I was still upset. And he said, "I think my wife's seen her in my backyard on my deck this morning." I was like, oh my God. So, of course, I immediately went over there and I looked under the deck, but I forgot to put my glasses on and I couldn't see very well. And I saw what looked like her, but there's another cat in the neighborhood that looks just like her. Well, similar to her, I should say. He's got all the patchwork and everything, which is kind of crazy. But I know she has a collar and a name tag, and he does not. Or the other, I don't know if it's a male or female. But anyways, I just couldn't tell. And so I asked him to bend down there and look to see if he could tell. And by the time he got down there, she had hid behind something and she was gone. So I had come home, got my glasses, went back. I could not find her anywhere. So we just made an agreement. I put food and water down for her because obviously she hadn't ate in really 2 full days at that point. It was the 3rd morning. And so I put the food and water at the opening underneath the deck, and then I left. And I just said, "Call me if you see her, or I'll be back before dark to see if I can get her, see if it's her." I needed to confirm that it was her, most importantly. So it got to be about nightfall, just before dark, actually. And I said, "Can I come over now?" He said, "Sure." I go over there, and I saw her ass end running out the hole on the other side of the deck where he was supposed to be watching, but he didn't see her go out. So I'm like, "You didn't see her? How did you not see her?" He was like, "Oh, I was saying hi to the neighbor. I was looking at the backyard." And I was like, "Oh no, I think she ran past you." We looked everywhere in his yard and could not find her. So I just said, "Okay, well, reach out to me if you see her, let me know and I'll come back." And so I came home, and as soon as I walk in the bus, there she is on my bed, unbelievably on my bed. And so I was like, oh my God, I was freaking out, right? I was so excited. But this is where she's been ever since. I mean, yeah, she's got up and walked around, but she's just pissed about this kitten. She's just pissed. She's got a problem with it and doesn't want to deal with it. And it's so weird, right? Because I had just shared with you guys, they were playing together. Everything was fine. Everything appeared to be that they were starting to work things out and become friends. And then, for whatever reason, I think it's because I grounded her, right? I told her she was going to stay in, forced her to stay in all day. And yeah, so the morning when I went to let Jaxsy out the following morning after I grounded her, she just ran out the door. And that was the last time I seen her, at 9:30 in the morning. So, yeah. It feels like we're starting over. And yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I was gonna tell you, I kind of started to try to do another video. It kind of got messed up, so I might as well tell you now that, I don't know. I still might put up that video, see, so you guys might know in both videos. Anyways, we figured out, or I was told, I should say, that the baby is actually a boy, not a girl, not a female. And from what it looks like, I think they're right. They had me look at the bottom, and when the lady up the street, Erica, when she gave her to me, she said she was a girl. So I was under the impression this entire time, and we've all been calling her a female, and even though I hadn't really, set on a name yet. Thank God. It was still, we were calling her she, her, this, that, but now, nope, it's a little boy. Which, what a blessing, right? After just losing Sky, I mean, that is just so much more special for me, because we needed that balance. And I know Karina's pissed off right now, but I truly feel like we need that balance. I like having the boy in the mix, we're like otherwise 4 girls rather than 3 girls and a boy. I just prefer to have that balance. And I think once he settles down, then I think she'll be more, okay with it. But right now, he's just jumping and biting. And actually, I will tell you the truth. He's really starting to settle. Every day I've noticed that he's actually starting to chill. And I'm going to show you what he's doing right now. Notice he's not climbing all over me or biting my feet as I walk. That's where he is. He's just kicking it at the door. By himself. Like, yeah, this is my spot right now. But of course I can't go in and out the door without him trying to get in or out the door. Or trying to get out, I should say, not in. What are you doing? What are you doing, Trouble? Huh? Look at him. He's super smart. I'm really glad about that. Like, he's very alert. He seems very healthy. I still have to take him to the vet and get his shots and everything, but I gotta look into getting him fixed. I think he's about getting to that age, especially now that we know he's a boy, right? Can't get my little girl pregnant. Oh my, he's purring. See? I mean, yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. So now I gotta come up with a boy's name, and I think that's gonna be much easier for me, honestly. I already have a couple in mind. Like Sebastian. Sebastian is one of my favorite names for a male. And my niece mentioned, because I was starting to think of Athena for her. So they looked up in Greek mythology what was, I think, Athena's dad, I think she said. And it's Zeus. Now, Zeus would be cool too. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of those names? I still haven't said this. I mean, literally just found out he was a boy 2 days ago. After, almost, 3 weeks or whatever the heck it is that I've had him now. Yeah, I think it's been almost 3 weeks. So, kind of crazy. Anyways, and I wonder what tag you're wearing now that I think about it. Is it Freebies? It is Freebies. Wow. He's actually wearing Freebies tag. Who was a boy. I would have probably put Sky's on him if I had it, but Sky lost all 3 of the ones that I bought. Every single time I would buy one, he would lose it every time. But anyway, so Yeah, news, right? News. I'm just praying that my little girl gets it together. I still have not done this. I know it's god awful, right? I just, man, with everything that's been going on, crying over Karina, I can imagine trying to do Sky's Ashes and taking it out of the box too. I'm telling you, when I tell you that I couldn't eat or sleep, I am so not even exaggerating to you. Not even a little bit. Hi, beautiful girl. Come on, sweetheart. Lighten up. You are so loved. Don't you know that? You are so loved. No one is replacing you if that's what you're thinking. Look at her face. You see how mad she is? That's the beautiful kitty that I just shared the lollipop video with you guys. And she's depressed. She's mad. At least she's eating. Oh, and that's another thing. She didn't eat for all that time that she was out there. I was like thinking, well, God, what is she eating, right? Maybe she killed a bird or a rat or something. No, it didn't appear so at all. Unless she was living on lizards, which I can't imagine. Anyways, yeah. So glad I'm getting her fed at least. And I know that I just tried to give her water and she wouldn't take it. But she has definitely lost weight in those few days or a couple days. It was really, well, it turned into 3 full days, right? Because when I went there and she wasn't there, I mean, she was there, but I didn't find her. She ended up staying until the night. So it ended up being like literally 3 full days. It was so scary, you guys, especially with being around coyotes. You know, thankfully I hadn't heard any over the nights, and you better believe since I was awake, I was listening. I mean, yeah, I was having a real tough time with this whole thing. So I'm just so glad to have her back. We can work with what's going on here. Everything will be fine. But I just wanted to share the craziness we've been going through. All right. I love you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you soon. Okay. Bye. Hopefully with better news with these two. All right. Bye.